False Wisdom of the Pharaohs by Freke and Gandy. Chapter 19, Secret Teachings. In this chapter, Hermes reviews his teachings and encourages us to go beyond his words to a profound realization of their truth. The teachings of this ancient mystery religions were closely guarded secrets. An oath of secrecy, punishable by death, was taken by all initiates. In reality, however, these secrets guard themselves. They are sacred open secrets, written in the language of nature, in the movement of the stars, and the singing of birds. The answers are there for all who are able to look and listen, with minds unclouded by others' opinions. Hermes has taught us some of these profound secrets. If we are not ready to receive them, we will simply not understand what we have read. Words lead us to the doorway of truth, but only by contemplating their meaning can we pass through. If we meditate on these teachings, we will know them to be true. If we don't, they will be just more concepts and opinions. Hermes has tried to paint a picture of God for us. If we can catch his vision, it will take possession of our soul and lead us to knowledge. It is hard to let go of our familiar way of seeing things, but by God's grace, we can be spiritually reborn and return to our original home. God is like a musician who creates the harmonies of the cosmos and gives each individual his own particular theme to play. If the music of life seems discordant to us, we should not blame the master musician, but ourselves. We are the out-of-tune instrument, which mars the beauty of this composition. Hermes reflects that when we devote ourselves to the spiritual path, we mysteriously become perfectly tuned. Hermes is aware of his own personal weakness, but God still makes him a perfect vehicle for his divine will, and can do the same for us if we are prepared to let him. Secret Teachings. Now that you have learned these secrets, you must promise to keep silence and never to reveal how the rebirth is transmitted. These teachings have been set down in private to be read only by those whom Adam himself wills to know them. Only if you contemplate all that I have said will you know it to be true. If you do not, you will not believe me. For belief grows from contemplation, and disbelief from lack of thought. Speech alone cannot convey the truth, but the power of mind is extraordinary, and when it has been led by speech to think things through thoroughly, it can find the peace of true beliefs only if grasped by thought. In this way will my teachings be understood. I have as far as it is possible painted for you a likeness of Adam, which is gazed upon with the eyes of your heart, will lead you to the upward path. The vision itself will be your guide, for it has this power, peculiar to itself, that it takes possession of those who have seen it and draws them out, just as a magnet draws iron from the black earth. This is the journey of knowledge. Speed towards this knowledge, for although it is hard to let go of the familiar and return to the old home from which we originated, Adam's grace never fails, and there is no end to his bounty. He is by nature a musician who composes the harmony of the cosmos and transmits to each individual the rhythm of their own music. If the music becomes discordant, don't blame the musician, but the lyre string he plays that has become loose and sounds flat, marring the perfect beauty of the melody. But I have noticed that when an artist deals with a noble theme, his lyre becomes mysteriously tuned, so that its deficiencies issue glorious music to the amazement of his listeners. It has been like this with me, I confess my weakness, but by Adam's power my music is made good, and he will likewise make your music perfect. There is no discord amongst the inhabitants of heaven. All have one purpose, one mind, one feeling, for they are bound by the spell of love. Into one harmonious whole. The earthly part of the universe would seem rude and savage without sweet melodies. This is why Adam sent down the choir of muses to live amongst humankind and inspire music, so that men could adore divinity with hymns of praise and polyphony with the psalms of heaven. So let us adore Adam with deep gratitude, because words are only praise when he accepts them. Sacred Teachings, Chapter 19.